September 11th. Just 2 words, and instantly, one date comes to mind. But what if I told you this day has carried not just one, but dozens of turning points in human history? From wars that redefined nations, to a first bookshell author, supermarket revolutions, and even a new year that is not the 1st January. Today, we're uncovering 5 unbelievable stories, all stamped September 11th. Stay to the end, because there is a bonus one that is a special one for the wannabe influencer. Maybe you can learn some stuff. Number 5. The day that changed the world. We start with the one you know. September 11th, 2001. 19 hijackers, 4 planes, thousands of lives lost in just a few hours. The Twin Towers struck in New York. The Pentagon burning. A Pennsylvania field where passengers chose to fight back. Almost 3,000 victims. First responders who ran into danger. Families whose lives were forever divided into before and after. And beyond the human tragedy, the ripple effects. Airport security reinvented, global politics reshaped, intelligence services transformed. Each year, at Ground Zero, in Arlington and in Shanksville, silence falls at the exact times of impact. Bells ring, names are read, and the new skyline of New York, taller, sharper, stands as a memorial in steel and glass. September 11th, 2001 is the day the world changed. But it's only one story of this unforgettable date. Number 4. Football chants and the fall of Barcelona. Now, back in time, in the year of 1714. Barcelona is under siege in the War of the Spanish Succession. For over a year, citizens hold out. Starvation, bombardment, exhaustion. But on September 11th, the walls fall. Catalonia loses its autonomy, its institutions, its freedom to govern itself. 300 years later, the memory is still alive. September 11th became La Diada, Catalonia's national day. On this date, balconies shine with red and gold flags, families lay flowers at monuments, human towers rise in the squares, and inside the Camp Nou, the stadium of FC Barcelona, during home game, fans chant passionately about independence. At the 17th minute and 14th second, in memory of the year 1714, and sometime powerfully sing the club's anthem as further display of Catalan identity. It's not a celebration of defeat. It's proof that culture and identity can survive centuries of pressure. Number 3. A different kind of New Year. Here's a question. Is New Year's always January 1st? Not in Ethiopia and Eritrea. There, Enkutatаш marks the New Year, and it often falls on September 11th. The timing is symbolic. Rains end, skies clear, and the land turns green. Families attend church, then gather for feasts. Imagine spicy doro wat on fluffy injera, the smell of fresh coffee roasting, children singing while handing out flowers. Enkutatаш means gift of jewels, a name tied to the legend of the Queen of Sheba, returning home to a glorious welcome. While much of the world marks September 11th with grief, millions in the Horn of Africa celebrate it with music, light, and renewal. One date, 2 radically different meanings compared to the 9/11. Number 2. The man behind Mr. Men. Bright colors, simple shapes, big personalities. Mr. Tickle, Little Miss Sunshine, Mr. Grumpy. These cheerful characters were created by Roger Hargreaves. His books taught children about emotions in the simplest way. On September 11th, 1988, Hargreaves passed away. But the characters lived on, continued by his son, Adam, and by millions of bedtime stories across the world. Think about it. For many kids, Mr. Men and Little Miss were the first way to name emotions: joy, anger, silliness. On September 11th, the world lost a storyteller. But his creations still bring smiles, laughs, and lessons to families everywhere. Number 1. Welcome to the supermarket. Here's something you do every week. Grab a cart, walk through aisles, pick what you want, compare prices. But before September 11th, 1916, none of that existed. That day, in Memphis, Tennessee, Clarence Saunders opened the first self-service supermarket, Piggly Wiggly. Until then, shopping meant giving your list to a clerk who fetched everything. Slow, boring, and expensive. Saunders flipped the system. Customers picked their own items. Prices were displayed. Packaging became critical. It seems normal today, but in 1916, it was revolutionary. Every time you push a cart or scan a shelf, you're repeating a September 11th invention. All right, list is over, but we're not done. I stumbled upon a crazy fun fact while researching this video, and it was too good to leave out. Here's a bonus story. The Fall of the Lipstick King. China, 2023. Livestream shopping is booming, and one man, Li Jiaqi, is the lipstick king, selling millions of products in minutes. But on September 10th, during a live broadcast, a viewer complained that an eyebrow pencil was too expensive. Li snapped, "Maybe you should work harder if your salary hasn't improved." The backlash was instant, in just one day, and he woke up the 11th of September and lost over 600,000 followers. The scandal went viral. It became a textbook case of how fragile digital influence is. One careless sentence, one live moment, one September 11th, and the empire cracked. So, what does September 11th mean to you now? A day of tragedy, yes, but also of victories, inventions, heroes, and cultural milestones. One date, 5 unforgettable stories. Which one shocked you the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you love discovering the hidden stories of history, don't forget to subscribe, because every date hides a story, and the next one might surprise you even more.